Hi guys, my name is Brittany. If y'all are new here, I am a six-figure business owner. I make $30,000+ a month. I completely work for myself. I do very well, and I made a video about how entrepreneurs are not lucky. Entrepreneurs are just the people that did not say no and didn't take no for an answer, because Lord knows I did not. I failed 3 times being an entrepreneur. I started my entrepreneur journey when I was 23. I did not make it to become a successful entrepreneur until I was 28, and I made a video about the fact that I failed 3 times. And this person said, can you do a video on what the 3 things were and what I learned from those experiences? So I'm gonna do a video on that exactly. Okay, so business venture number 1, I tried to do Amazon dropshipping when I was 23 years old. I not gonna lie, didn't know much about it at all when I started doing it, but I was like, you know what, I wanna dibble and dabble into it. So what I did was I learned how to find products on Alibaba.com, and then I shipped them to the US so that you could obviously make more bang for your buck, because in China everything is super cheap. And then I made an Amazon, account and tried to sell my products on Amazon. So where I think I went wrong with this, I decided to do a product that I liked and a product that was interesting to me, but not as interesting to like the rest of the world. Everyone knows from my page, I'm a sneakerhead. I love sneakers, I love Jordan, I love Nike. So the product that I chose was like a sneakerhead phone case. It was like super cool phone case. It was Michael Jordan, it was a sneaker, and it was essentially phone cases. So I bought them for all different sizes of phones, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna sell them. So I knew the back end work when it came to your ROI, because your ROI is everything when it comes to business. I was buying the phone cases for about, oh God, I wanna say $3 per phone case, and then I was selling them for 25 bucks. So when the math was done, like when I did the math and everything, I think I was making a little shy of $20 per phone case. So the ROI on that product is actually really, really good, but you have to literally sell 1,012,000 phone cases on Amazon in order to make a profit. And I think I was just picking a product that wasn't useful, beneficial, and no one actually needed it. It was a want purchase. So people who want to buy cool phone cases, like that's not a necessity. You don't actually need that to live. That's just like a fun, cool thing to spend your money on. So I feel like what I learned with the Amazon drop shipping is that the reason it didn't work for me personally is because I picked a poor product. I ended up selling all of the phone cases to my friends at cost, I think maybe up 10 bucks so I could make $10. But I had all this product in my house, nothing was being sold. So I essentially ended up giving all of the phone cases to my sneakerhead friends, and then I just told them to pay me cost for it. The second business that failed was a clothing brand. So I tried to basically tie in the clothing brand with the phone cases that weren't working, and literally just none of it worked. So it was a clothing brand, and I didn't know anything about clothes. I didn't design them. I had someone else design them, and essentially I was selling hoodies, t-shirts, all that type of stuff. And where I went wrong with this business was it wasn't my passion, and I think people who are creating clothing brands, I don't think they cannot be successful. That's not what I'm saying here, but I think it's an oversaturated market. And anyone and everyone is going to Alibaba, ordering shirts online, printing something on it, and then trying to sell it. I think it's a very oversaturated business at the moment, and also clothes are also not a necessity. And yes, they're a necessity in that way, but not a personal brand. So a personal brand selling a t-shirt for $85 when Shein can sell it for 15, Shein's gonna win every day and twice on Sunday. Even if someone wants to support your small business, Shein is gonna win every single time, because you can't beat Shein prices. Shein is literally Alibaba. Because I had ordered so many phone cases with the first venture, I didn't order a shit ton of clothes in the second venture, because I knew that if it didn't work out, I was gonna be left with product that I just didn't need, and I was gonna basically lose money on it. So in that essence, I didn't lose out on that, but it didn't go anywhere. The clothing brand didn't go anywhere, and yeah, we failed yet again. And the third and last business venture that failed before I made it was digital marketing and selling someone else's course. So obviously, if you guys are not new here, you know that I sell my own course now. I teach women how to invest their money in the stock market. I created my own course, super for beginners, so that you guys can teach yourselves how to basically learn the stock market. So that took off and did really, really well. Digital marketing, when it came to reselling someone else's course, did not, and I'm gonna explain the difference. When I first started getting into digital marketing, I bought someone else's course. It was amazing, it was awesome. I spent a lot of money on it, and it did teach me everything that I needed to know. It did have master resale rights to that course, which meant once I purchased it, I could resell it anytime I wanted. The issue with this was, so I started reselling it, and I tried to sell it for 6 months, and I did not sell a single course. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I did not sell one. And I think it was because of the fact that I didn't believe in the product, and it wasn't my own product. And I also wasn't passionate in it, so therefore people could tell that I wasn't passionate about it in the videos, so therefore it did not sell. The course was a really, really good course, but I don't think you necessarily like needed it to be successful in digital marketing. So that's what I mean when I mean I didn't believe in the product. And I would make videos about it, and I deleted all of them because they're so cringe now to like look at, but I would make videos about the product and tell people to buy it and all of these things, and it was very, very hard because it wasn't mine, and I wasn't as passionate as the creator was. The creator was making so much money off the course still to this day. She's done 9 million in sales from her course, but that's her baby. Like, she grew that from the ground up, so obviously she's very passionate in that. So 3 times a charm, failed again. Decided to stop doing digital marketing, did not ever sell her course ever again. To this day, I never sold not one. I don't offer it. And I was like, okay, so I'm just gonna start TikTok because I don't have anything else to lose, and I'm just gonna try to become like an influencer. I had already done like a lot of talking online and talking on camera because I used to be an NFL reporter. So I was like, let's just transition into TikTok. So really the goal was just to become an influencer. And then one day I was talking about the stock market in one of my videos, and people were like, wait, how do you know about the stock market? Made a video about it. It went viral. I had thousands of people asking, like, can you please help me? Please help me. Like, they don't teach this in school. Please help me and teach me how to invest in the stock market. So then I took my knowledge that I had from the digital marketing before, created my own products, created my own ebooks, and then those took off. I started making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a week. And then from there, I was like, okay, they want more. They want videos. They want tutorials. They want monthly subscriptions. I created what y'all asked for, y'all being my community. So then I created a course, and that's that. Like, between ebook sales, course sales, digital marketing, social media, and the stock market, I make well over $30,000 a month, became a very successful entrepreneur after years and years and years. Y'all, it took 5 years. 5 years of trial and error to become financially free and actually become a successful entrepreneur. So the video earlier where I stated entrepreneurs are not lucky, they just don't take no for an answer. Like, they take failure and they learn from it, they adjust, and then they try again and again and again. If you guys look up some of the most famous, richest people in the world, a lot of them failed many, many times. I live in Dallas, Jerry Jones being one of those people. I like to talk about him a lot. He was in millions and millions and millions of debt, literally, and he only got to buy the Dallas Cowboys because of one oil rig hitting. Like, he hit one oil rig and then boom, he's but he had failed so many times before that. The difference is it's just not giving up. And so, yeah, that is my daily TED Talk. Y'all know the drill, but just don't give up on yourself. If there's anything I can tell you, if you really want it for yourself, God's not gonna put it on your mind if it's not gonna come to fruition. But I'm telling you, just don't give up. Learn from your mistakes, adjust, adapt, and move forward.